in 8 years. I know that because he used to play for
in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. A quick check now of the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can we expect from him?
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. They're still alive in the playoff hunt, just 2 games out of the final seed.
It seems like it's all coming together, guys. The coaching staff has gotten through to the players. Everybody is buying in, and it's a wonderful thing when the entire roster is on the same page.
It sure is, Greg. I mean, you've been on teams like that where everything is running smoothly. We knew that was the potential of this team, but they're living up to it and performing at a remarkably high level.
So the Rockets win the tip. Passes it to Lawson. The tray. And that one's good. Lawson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Gasol passes to Noah.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts, and the energy of a mountain lion.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Blocked. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Butler. And the basket by Rose. Here's Lawson. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Butler against Sargent. Back to Lawson. It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and here comes Rose. All alone. Shot denied. Howard tries it. Oh! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Watson. He dishes it to Monty Ennis. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Butler missing.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Gasol with the steal. And it's sent back by Howard. Lawson outside. The leader falls for us. That was a difficult shot. Lawson's got 5 points so far. Butler goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Three-pointer, Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. A big point of emphasis for him was playing within themselves on the offensive end. He said in both of their losses to this team earlier in the year, they were allowing themselves to get baited into poor shots, and it cost them. To be at their best, he feels, they need to continue to play their game through all circumstances. Let's see if they can handle it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys, creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
And you know, it's really something every coach wants to see, but I know where he's coming from. I mean, they've got to be smart with their shot selection if they hope to win this game.
And you know, guys, getting that good shot selection is going to depend on their ball movement. I mean, they have to be free-flowing, not stagnant. And Steve, you look at him, he is a banger. I mean, he really enjoys the physical aspect of the game.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year.
Yeah, a little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And so he hits both. And so here is Chicago. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, up 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway.
Defensive
Let's
foul.
quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets.
They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Jones has got his first 2 points.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shot, and typically good things happen.
Shots good by Butler.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Feeds to Beverly. Shoots it. Houston gets it back.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Noah. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You can afford to drop 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Houston making a switch. And Mirotic kicks to Butler. Back to Mirotic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
But they'll get another chance. A 3 ball. Brewer. Good. Brewer's got 5 points so far.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continue to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
Whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. And it ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
Here's Brewer, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah is checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
Houston leading by 4, and here comes the break. Butler with the steal. Rose gets to Gasol, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, how about the sharp steel, and then wow, looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
They get it back.
Oh, that's a tough three-point shot when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shots like that against that kind of defense. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
For Houston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jumps up. And the jump by Rose.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, they can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And finally, it looks like he's gotten his feet under him in terms of his offense.
Outside Butler. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Here's Lawson. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Rockets lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break with the third. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Complete domination. What a game for Brewer. 10 points. He's got 2 baskets out in three-point range.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Monteunitas out there with Howard. And it's Lawson in at the point. Three-pointer, Butler. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Harden, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he should have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Dishes it to Howard. That's going to be over at this spot. Watching for the line that
Here we get a chance to check out the story on Jimmy Butler. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in free throw percentage, 6th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. And absolutely offensively.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. About 1 minute played here in the second half. No good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring team, the Rockets' 4th.
How about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
A.J. McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Goes it up high.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Lawson gets to Ariza for 3. Here's Howard. And he gets it to go. Howard's got 6 points.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Houston. A few spots down the ladder right now.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
And, Greg, they've still got the time and talent to get things together before the playoffs, but I'm wondering if that'll ever happen.
James Harden, who's just in for Houston.
Foul down.
Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least. Across the board, worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, he looks dominant in spurts. Yet you're thinking, okay, he's back, man. His body betrays him.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy. And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Gasol, this is Denoa. And again, no good by Chicago.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. He had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, #1, Trevor Ariza.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Well, he's got a big effect on their interior defense, too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with the steal as the ball handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active feet.
Rose, that's good.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Watson gets to Ariza. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Houston with another. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Bulls trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running them through.
And the shot is good.
What a pass. They made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Watson gets to Monteus. Lets it go with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did. They got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Houston on top. They lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all.
Welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the 3-point line.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Mirotic out there with Dunleavy. Then it's Brooks. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Rockets leading by 3. And foul call as he misses. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's on Aaron Brooks.
And guys, the wheels really fell off.
Oh my God, you suck.
Game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
On the topic of Thornton, Greg, last season he wasn't all bad. He did hit career high 42% of his threes. The problem is he didn't provide anything else.
Yeah, he's an Allen wrench. He's a specialist. I mean, he's never been a great playmaker, rebounder, or defender. His money is made with his jump shot.
One person has something.
Lawson kicks to Thornton and stolen by Butler. The drive by Brooks. Here's Gasol, and it's sent back by Howard. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. For three, Lawson. Mirajic grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
18 seconds.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lawson. And they're pushing it up. A finish. It's slammed in by Howard.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard.
It could be. Don't like that coming off a great defensive play. Has to build some momentum.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Howard. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Ariza. And it's going to be out of bounds. Bulls will take it. Houston making 2 changes. Monty Ennis comes in for Terrence Jones. And Corey Brewers subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
I understand the first part of it. Come on now. Fucking
as an option for
piss
them
me off.
at the offensive end.
All for no fucking reason.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2 minutes to do it right now. Launching the pass to Brewer. Here's the 3.
Fucking sad.
Some solid defense from Butler. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. It's been a tight game so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about. And these two teams
Ariza with the look.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to start with the crowd. You're right.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
From deep Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 19 points for Derrick Rose.
They've got a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Butler, they kick out to Rose. Offensive rebound. And here's the call on Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. First team. Pass to Butler. From downtown.
Oh my God! Stop giving the ball to him!
Rose. Game could be on the line right here.
Basically now or never.
Oh!
It's not playing basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
This is all recorded, so I know it's cool.
Come on.
I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Oh!
No, it's good feet just Rose.
Damn it.
That's right. No other option but to fight.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they're fixed in the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can.
Oh my God!
He doesn't hit it first, and then plays the one they really wanted. Got one more, though.
15.
That's good. Going 1 or 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. In low to Hunter.
I was gonna say, if you miss that.
This game. Oh, what a shot.
That's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
For three, Watson. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ending, and we're heading to overtime. From the... And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's recheck the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Chicago right now, D-Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. Noah is out there with Mirotic. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to one. Andrew Beverly, he's jumped in for Corey Brewer. And Lawson hits them both.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line. The game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Rose dishes to Mirotic. A three-pointer off the mark. It's tipped.
Hell no. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Butler kicks it to Noah. And the Bulls with another miss.
I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
No good from Lawson. Now Mirotic. Here's Rose. Oh, that's blocked. And they
Noah, I swear God, you score overtime and a local team just going to push him in the drop. You're literally just waiting.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes it tough to defend.
What you know about Sade? I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Watch it as one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
It's out of bounds for the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Well, overtime basketball, and what they have played so far. Here's Ariza.
Ariza, are you kidding me?
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
It's stolen by Lawson.
Oh, Lord help me. Foul, foul, foul.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Here is Rose.
Foul.
Outside Butler. The pass to
Noah.
Back to Butler. The dish to Rose. Can't get the three to
Oh,
fall.
you are
Butler
so
kicks to Mirotic.
bad.
Oh, no good. Here's Noah. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Another. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. And so here is Chicago. Rose attacking. That's blocked. Another shot. And
How the hell did he end up with the ball every time?
So he'll have a free throw. Outside Dwight Howard.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. And sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Wants in the pass to a reach. Beverly. And another three for Houston.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Oh, a fast break for the Rockets. These are dishes to Monteanis. Howard gets to Beverly.
Cheater!
It's going to be out of bounds for Rockets. Will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Corey Brewer is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And that one's good. 20 points for Ty Lawson.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And now we decide to foul intentional.
Officially, it's absolutely
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a
literally
7-point
falling
game.
fucking free.
Showing off a really smooth
I fouled one of them
there,
out still.
and that will add to their lead.
There's Rose with the three. Lawson with the defensive effort there.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Outside Ariza. He gets the boot. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Rose. Now here's Noah, the fast break opportunity. Money!
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it. That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you can tell these fans how important that shot was.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the Rockets making a change here.
Are you
So
kidding
it
me?
comes up empty, missing both.
The perfect chance, an opportunity to wrap it up, and he couldn't take advantage. We'll see if he lives to regret it.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 11 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. Dunleavy kicks to Gasol. Pass to Dunleavy. Can't knock in the three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
The second one drops, and that ties the game up. And so he's going to have 3 free throws, and that gives them the lead. And here are the Rockets now. Passing from outside. Oh, that's a chance, but no.
Come on!
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. But the double overtime game can really take a toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of the champion here in this one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony and Clark Held, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation.
Fucking 2 overtimes to do it, and I barely fucking did it at that.
Boston had 22 points.
I didn't have a choice.
James Harden had 2 that whole game. Derrick Rose had 23.
Yeah, go there. That way it gets on the feed.
You had